Hi, Sid Clark here with my review of the SAMCOM FPCN30A two-way radio review. This is my review here. You can see I've already unboxed the unit. It does come with the antenna not attached, but it's pretty simple attachment. Standard threads on that. The first thing that I noticed out of the box was, wow, the heft on this thing. Immediately you realize that this is just built a little different, with a little more quality than the typical units that you find on Amazon.com. So that was pretty impressive to me. As I turned around and looked at the unit, looked it over, it's just a really well-built looking unit. You can go back here to this belt clip. If you've read some of the reviews, you've noticed there's been a concern in this area where these belt clips were not attached and the screws were the wrong size. The units that I was sent and subsequently the units that I've ordered, the belt clip is attached, fairly substantial screws here, and a fairly heavy duty belt clip. So it's already pre-attached, no need to worry about if they sent the right screws or not. And this compared to the other brand of radios we were using, this belt clip is substantial, which is important to us because we wear our radios on our belt. The second thing I noticed, I pulled the battery pack off. You have an aluminum chassis, very heavy duty, no plastic in there whatsoever. But the thing that really impressed me, let's see if I can get a close-up of this, are those battery contacts here and here. Very heavy duty. Not some chintzy little sheet metal contacts. So I was impressed with that as well. Let me slide this battery pack back on here. There we go. You turn the unit on. Got a loud confirmation beep. Very bright screen, easy to read. All the frequencies, transmission and receiving frequencies are listed. Very tactile tuning knob for the frequencies. There's a frequency beep. If you don't want to hear that beep, that can be shut off in the menu. Volume control knob. You have your push to talk button right here. Your squelch or monitoring button at the top, and a scan button here at the bottom. On the other side of the radio is your K-type plug for your headset. I like that. Your menu, very intuitive here as far as getting to the menu. It's an access here. Let's see here. There we go. Now we're in the menu. And then arrow up or arrow down to all your menu subgroups. The ones that we used were group talk, setting up group talk. That was a function. We set our group up on group 3. But you can set up Vox in this menu, or Scrambler in this menu, or your squelch in this menu. Also the ketone beep on or off in this menu. So that's very easy to access. The channels are very easy to change. The only thing that I would change, I would suggest to SAMCOM about the radio, about this front panel, is on the group talk, and we'll talk about this function later, but on the group talk button, it's flush with these other buttons. Now, our team wears these radios on our belts, so we cannot see these buttons, and so when it comes time to push that group talk, you're kind of fumbling around for it, trying to see the radio. So the solution I came up with was we took these right here, Home Depot, these little knobby things here, put them on laptops or whatever, and stick it right to there. You see it's raised now. So it's very tactile. So when that radio's on your belt and you want to hit group talk, you just feel that raised bump and bam, you're right there at it. There's no need to take the radio off your belt or kind of lift it up and stretch that belt clip out or whatever. You can feel that group talk button right there, which is very helpful to us. So maybe in a future model they'll include that. The other thing that's included in the box was a headset. This is the headset that this one here that comes with the radio. pull it out of the package here. There we go. So it's this type of headset here. This may work for you in your situation, but in our types of situations, these headsets, somebody trying to break in there. These headsets function fine as far as receiving and transmitting. However, they're not the most comfortable and stay in place headset. So it doesn't work for our intended needs. It might work for you though. There's nothing wrong with the headset per se. We actually use this type of headset, which functions very well with the radio. You can see it has a little loop in the coil there, so it's a more comfortable, secure fit for the members of our team. I still have the push to talk, and it works well with this radio. And that's the first thing that we noticed, by the way, when we tested these radios out. The first comments that I've got was, wow, how clear the sound was coming through the headsets. So we used the same headsets as we did on our old radio sets, and it was always kind of, hissy or scratchy. As soon as we went to these SAMCOM units, it was amazing. I mean, we're talking crystal clear through the headsets. No more hiss, no more static. Very clear communications, which is very important for us, as a security team at church, to be able to understand, what the other group members are saying. And that brings us to the other thing that really sets this radio apart, at least it did for us, and that's this group talk function. So what you're able to do, here's how we set it up in our case. All of our team members, we have 10 if I get it out here, 10 team members, and probably 8 or 10 teachers. Everyone gets a radio. So those teachers were all in the same channel, channel 1. So in the past, whenever we wanted to communicate with members of the team, the teachers would have to, hear that conversation, and it was interfering with their classroom. So they were turning their radios down. Well, if they can't hear us and advise them in an emergency, the radio's no good. If it's turned down, they can't hear instructions. But with the group talk function, their frequency can still stay on channel 1, and all of our team members are on channel 1, but we can set the group talk up for, we set it on group talk 3. You could have group talk 1, group talk 2, whatever. But ours just happens to be group talk 3. So when we need to discuss an issue among the team members, we just press group talk button and we converse among ourselves. The teachers are not privy to that conversation, which means now they can keep their radios turned up, awaiting instructions, for an emergency if something happens, a fire or whatnot in the church. They'll be privy to that information because their radios are turned up, and we're no longer, interfering with their classroom. So for us, this was one of the major decisions in going with SAMCOM and purchasing these radios. The bonus was it's just a great radio. I mean, it feels hefty. I've already managed to drop one, and of course, the first thing I did was like look it over. Oh my gosh, and I really, honestly, I don't know where it hit the ground. I can't find a mark or a scratch on the radio. So that just tells me that they're built for the long haul. The radios are easy to program. I'm not very computer literate. I went to the SAMCOM website, downloaded their drivers and their software for programming the radio. I did have a few issues with the drivers, but I managed to work my way through it. A person more knowledgeable probably would have got through that just a little bit quicker. But once everything was set up and running, I reprogrammed the SAMCOM radios as well as some other radios that we had as spares. So the best compliment that I can hand out is we did purchase more of these units. Eventually, we'll probably end up with a total of 20 and replace all the old units as we phase them out. But for now, high regards. I can't speak highly enough. The customer service has been forthright, quick to answer any questions, any concerns, technical questions. I had questions about the software, questions about the frequencies. Very quick to respond. So I was impressed with that as all. But overall, I think if you spend a little more money, they are a little more expensive. You get what you pay for. And in this case, these guys have exceeded my expectations. So thank you, SAMCOM, and good luck in the future.
Hello, today I'm here with the SAMCOM radios. They come in a nice charger like this. This is the charger, and then this is the radio. They're easy to slide on, and the first thing when I got them, I noticed is the weight. The weight is very nice to hold and easy to move around with. And when you turn it on, it has 20 channels, and when you turn it on, it sounds like this. It has 20 channels, and there's a group OK button. We'll get into that later. When you get them, technically they're ready. All you need to do is charge them. They don't take a long time to charge, and the screws in the back are already in and ready to go. All you have to do is charge them and put the antenna on, and there you're ready to go. I have a bunch of these, which they're very nice to use. I got a 6-pack of these, so I have another one for my security, which we can turn this one on, and I'm going to show you what the group OK button is. I'm going to go to channel 0. That means there's a group, so it says group on there to talk to other channels. But this screen is nice, and if you do this, I'm on channel 1, and that's on channel 0. And watch this. Hello, hello. Oh, sorry. I'm pressing the group OK button, which is right here.
Hello, can we get back on aisle 10, please? Aisle 10.
Which I think is very nice, and they're easy to change the channels, which is very nice. They're nice they don't take a long time again to charge. They're very nice for using. The charger is amazing, and they really work for my company and what we do. I ordered a 6-pack, and they're great for my company. The old ones that I had, those were breaking, and I also had a bunch of other ones, which I had a bunch of radios on me, and because I had 6 different radios, which was hard to communicate to each person. But these ones are great for my company because 6 of them you can get a big charger for 6. You can also get 2 radios, or you could get 3 radios or 6 radios, which I have here. And the battery is easy to get off. You just press these 2 buttons on the side, and then there you go. The battery is very thick, and the charging, the attachment is very big and strong. If you didn't get a better view, you just press these sides to get the radio, the battery off the radio. It's very easy to do. You can take this like anywhere, and it says it goes 5 miles. In open land, it goes 5 miles to 15 miles. In the city, it goes 1 mile to 2 miles, and then kind of like in a building, it goes like 5 miles, I would say. They're good for my job. My company loves them, and they're just great for everything. I might be ordering another one soon. Yeah, so I suggest you guys should buy them. They're easy to use. Again, they're easy to use. And this is already ready. It comes with, excuse me for 1 second. It comes with 6 of these. So I got 6 headphones cords. You also can get a mic. You know, kind of the police uses them. They have one on their shoulder. Easy to access. I'm gonna get some of those too. But yeah, these are great. 5 stars. I suggest getting them. Have a good day.
Very impressed with this radio. When I first got it, I thought the quality was pretty interesting. It has very solid, solid housing, very simple to operate. Um, it takes the standard Kenwood connectors. Everybody has a whole bunch of those laying around. Um, but very, very good. I mean, the audio is outstanding on these because it's super loud. So you have to be cautious, make sure you're not getting too loud there. Um, but if somebody's wanting a basic, very down-to-earth, simple radio, I suggest this. It's very simple, very straightforward on programming. Um, it's 5 watts. It actually does, 5 watts. I mean, it does what it's supposed to do, and I'm very impressed. I really highly recommend this product if anybody's looking for a some kind of a two-way radio for GMRS or whatever you like to do. Unless, as long as you have a license for it. But it's a very solid radio. Um, I, I haven't had any complaints out of it. But I think people would really enjoy it if they really want a simple radio.